It's interesting because, like, and you think on paper this just looks and sounds awful, but you're going to see the way that he's able to, like, navigate through the minefield that Pac-Man sets up, get the advantage state going, and also just kill really, really early.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to need that.
Exactly, and we've seen these two play a lot, like you've said before. So, obviously, both players knowing the matchup, and so I know someone believes that Insyn's matchup spread is, like, all evens across the board. So, very confident in their character, which is very important.
And honestly, this early, a nice read on trying to just DI out of that stun.
Yeah, following that blue line, really important. You have so much time to watch that blue line, just like how Electric works with Cascadia, right? So, really important from JDV, and a huge lead right now. Oh my goodness.
I mean, he showed 2 combos off. He's got one with Apple. He's got one with Galaga. I mean, Mr. Soul hasn't really found his opening. The thing about Pac-Man is you kind of already know he's going to throw projectiles at you. So I want to see maybe if Soul can find these openings for counter, because that's kind of how he's going to get his advantage back. I like the use of up smash, sending the hydrant high. When you're in the corner against a Alolan Whip, this is not the worst thing for Incineroar. JDV kind of getting that early kill with that combo with Galaga, or Bell, but it's not something too insurmountable, especially for Incineroar. You can kill you at 30–40%.
Can't be rolling into Bells, though, and that was lucky that was only an F tilt, not an F smash.
Yeah, something that I've seen a lot from JDV as well is, like, when he has a lead, it is so hard to come back against it.
It's true. Really good at maintaining a lead. Also loves that. I mean, if there's the JDV, it's just the close range.
Dash Bell.
Dash Bell.
You guys know that's 4 frames?
Yeah, it's really because item throwing is so fast, and part of that translates into Pac-Man being the menace that he is.
Yeah, and this is going to be something you hear a lot. But when zoners have the lead, it's very difficult because now you have to approach, you have to make the mistakes. Because if not, JDV's totally fine with camping you out. But right now, he's being pretty gung-ho about staying in Mystery Soul's face, putting the pressure on with all these bonus fruits, getting that Nair out of shield. And if you're Soul, you just gotta, like, maybe pick up a Bell, try to eliminate the options, but that Alolan Whip, is gonna take it.
Just gonna take it. And that's when a lot of the stocks are gonna have to come from, are those whip reads. Ooh! I like that reversal.
Oh my god,
that's the damage.
6 damage.
I mean, 3 more of those, and it's not looking too bad. Getting that reversal with
that's the thing. Another whip at ledge is death. And the thing is, if you get Rage, Insyn with, like, Rage plus Revenge, and this character.
I wouldn't call it even, but it was looking a lot better.
Was that literally not as near to death? Oh
my god,
wait a
37.
Minute. 37?
I mean, JDV's feeling the heat right now. This is where you start to get a little bit scared.
JDV literally had 3 stocks with Soul at 110% last stock. And look at this, it's practically last hit.
Oh, look at that. You know they play each other. You know they play each other because of how they catch, or how Soul is catching these bells.
Oh, that interaction.
It's kind of scary. Suddenly this lead is not looking much like a lead right now.
And that's not going to kill.
Nothing there that kills. Back throw not angled at the right direction. And Pac-Man,
but that'll kill. No, it's not! Like the DI!
That Hydrant actually might have body blocked.
I think you're right. Yeah, there's no way that didn't kill normally. That's got to do it, yeah. But, man, really making JDV work for it, making him sweat, because that, just shows the comeback potential of Insyn, even against a zoner like Pac-Man that has those tools to set up.
He shut me right up. I said, getting in the lead with the zoner is important. You gotta make risks. You gotta make, you'll make a lot more mistakes. But Soul didn't make a single mistake for like 2 minutes. Or a minute. I don't know. Time kind of gets more.
That second stock was like a 0 to death, actually. So incredibly well played. And I don't know how that was posed, but it was. So Soul really just waking up there being like, you know what? I can still do this, right? So I'm excited for game 2.
And now, I'm always curious about the swap here, because I guess you can't. And again, these two have played each other so much, so they know more than I do. But I'm always afraid for anyone who takes Insyn to the stage, because whips are just gonna destroy you so early.
I mean, you kind of have the advantage as Pac-Man that the stage is a lot bigger. The platforms are very nice for you to catch landings, and especially landing yourself against Incineroar is kind of slow. But if you're again on the ledge and you kind of get grabbed by a Alolan Whip or anything like that, you're going to take a lot of damage. A nice follow-up by Mystery Soul, getting that Galaga follow-up with that fair. And one Lowland Whip here is kind of dead.
Yeah.
Against the corner. JDV being super okay with sitting in the corner. Let's see if that bites him back.
Yeah, definitely mindful of the fact that coming into Soul's zone and just getting whipped at ledge, even without this, not a lot of rage or any revenge, is just death on this stage. But that 4-frame item throw on
you know
deck.
he's looking for it. Oh, doesn't get a follow-up off of it. Uh-oh.
Okay, 4 throw? Yeah, on the
City.
platform. You got to watch out for that, the shenanigans that can happen.
I like the patience from Soul right now, just waiting out the platforms and being like, you know, I have a lead. Why should I approach you? So I like that. It's nice.
Yeah. Typically, you don't think about Insins camping or waiting. You usually think of them holding the W key forward. But Soul here to win, definitely here to play strategically, and that's going to be the move right now.
You don't need to give him too much. It doesn't matter if you have the lead, if you can't find an opening. Hasn't really been able to reset in neutral. These
That's
bells
true.
kind of threaten a lot. He almost did with that up B out of the corner. Really good option from Soul, but here we are. Now he has the advantage. See if he can get and make something out of it. Because if you're center stage, you don't have to actually worry too much about dying. The Darkest Lariat, super active, and it kind of beats out the Hydrant if you're hiding behind it if you're JDV. Oh, that's the double toss.
Just actually kind of, all right, I think going to be able to, no, yeah. And the unfortunate nature of Insin's recovery coming in there, they, you know, way back in the day, they did buff it, and Mystery Soul absolutely maximizes its recovery, but you do see it come into play every once in a while.
I actually forgot how terrible Incineroar's up B used to be.
Yeah, useless. Oh my god, I thought he was dead
killed.
for a second.
Yeah, Talon City with that super high blast zone, even though JDV not DIing the best, just barely living there. And that might be it. Talon City?
Yeah.
Nice parry by Mystery Soul. JDV's been swinging a lot, so he's getting the timings down. He's getting a feel for how JDV is kind of boxing, fighting. This is a free punish to get anything out of this. Using that nair, tries to get that jab into some kind of follow-up. Doesn't get too much out of it, but 44%, not looking too bad for Mystery Soul, especially if you compare it to game 1. The Hydrant's going to fall back down.
And save him.
Doesn't time his grab correct, because he could have used down throw to get a little bit more iframes, but wasn't I don't know if he was aware or that timing was really weird, because that took a while to fall down.
As we've seen, or from other games, the Hydrant have minds of their own.
Yeah, exactly. And I really like how Soul has that up smash, knowing that it breaks Hydrant and sends behind him. And if JDV always going behind Hydrant, like you just saw right there, it's a really smart counterplay. And up, peace.
Oh,
No
peace.
kill screen, no nothing.
Yo, out you go.
Yeah, the DI mix-up, knowing that he's going to be holding straight in so he doesn't die off the side from Talon City, dying off the top from that, the medium hit, right? So
absolutely. Yeah, and I think because I think you saw me like go up and off to the side. So he was trying to DI what he thought was coming, but I don't even know if there was any option there, really. Like,
I think in that situation, you're dead off the side anyways, so you just DI out anyways, but it's kind of a scary thing to realize by holding out on a low-lane whip, so I mean, I don't blame him, but very dominant game, actually, from Soul Game 2.
This is kind of worrying for JDV because you open super strong, you almost get comeback thought, and suddenly you lose game 2.
the download of this set seemed to be happening.
Oh, wow, interesting. We get a run it back from JDV.
I'm surprised. Incineroar on the stage is so scary, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, he died center stage to Lowland Whip, so not the most pretty thing. But again, you have all this space, so if you can get this lead and get it on deck, that Galaga recatch, putting on some damage. Not the most optimal follow-up. Mystery Soul DIing down, trying to get out of that, the loop-de-loop.
Loop-de-loop. Landing with that neutral B from Incin is just so active. It's frame 5. It's just a really good move, and even though it feels like, oh, I should be able to punish this, and just Mystery Soul knows exactly when to pull the trigger on it. And I've seen Western Washington for a better part of a year just get hit by that move over and over and over again. They just can't seem to figure it out. Soul just knows exactly when to use it.
Nice. I like it because before the last ledge trap, Mystery Soul was kind of waiting, being super patient, and then went for the ledge trap, but it doesn't matter. The reversal coming out from JDV, sparing him off stage. I mean, it's big, but it can't save you from that. So.
Yeah, no jumps on Soul, having to do that option that hits down, and obviously JDV knowing, okay, I should just kill you here. If I don't, well, some of it's on me.
And we've been talking about JDV's potential. JDV started to do more stuff like that. He used to be a little bit more passive and not go as aggressive off stage. If he starts to do that consistently, like, we're looking at just another breed of PNW top player, because getting scary off stage
you're a top-level Incineroar, that Alolan Whip is never going to miss. I don't think I've seen a single Incineroar ever miss that when it mattered. So Soul's going to take that stock, making it even. Ooh, wow, really good angle using that back air to send at that correct angle, sniping that middle platform. That back air trapping JDV, deciding if he wants to play it slow. No ledge trap coming from this time. Decided to be super patient, sitting in shield, but that max range.
Oh, that guy's gonna kill! Sub 100%. So I think we're right on this the stage. Like the stage selection seems to maybe, I don't know.
That wasn't even that much rage. I think it was at, what, 67 before the hit?
Yeah, just a touch of it.
This Blastoise is so tiny, man. I don't agree with the run back. Maybe, some players just run it back, like Tickle, for example, the player who almost always run it back. So just maybe being a bit stubborn there for the stage pick.
Yeah, and we did see the edge guard scenario come out from JDV initially using the platform with
Look
those
at all the
fairs.
counterplay.
But
He's catched like almost like 50% of these bells. I don't know.
It's so important to catch the projectiles against Pac-Man. It really is.
Oh no, misses the follow-up, decides to only go for edge tilt. Didn't think that Mystery Soul was going to get hit by that bell or something.
and a little bit of lore on the item play here, as I know Mystery Soul likes casual play, like casual tournaments, item tournaments, and I have talked to him about it, and I think it actually is part of why his item catches and his item play is actually quite good from casual funsies.
Yeah, it's usually the people that play Rod or Pac-Man that have good item play, people that actually spawn items, but Mystery Soul putting in the work, putting in the hours, getting that up there, trapping. JDV's been jumping a lot from this ledge, so Mystery Soul.
The Hydrant once again just coming in clutch for Soul.
It feels like it's been more on. It's a traitor. It's a traitor Hydrant.
Yeah, I feel like Soul has been using the projectiles just as well as JDV, if not maybe a little bit better. We'll see how the momentum of this game goes using that merit, pushing him off stage. But the thing is you can't really scrap with.
And that's gonna be
there
it.
you go. And Soul finding that Alolan Whip on the side. Town and City is gonna make you die fast.
You see, Soul I always see him doing this whenever he gets into the zone. He's vibing.
That guy's vibing.
Vibing
This
right
guy's
now.
That energy up, yeah. I
This
love
guy's
it.
thinking about the plushies he's gonna buy.
Thinking about whenever he gets payment from a tournament, it's the plushie fund.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love just keeping that energy in between games. You really can get burnt out in between, especially if the opponent takes a long time to wait, right? So
Right. Yeah, but we're just going right back, and we'll have to see where the stage.
I think we went back.
Did we really?
Yeah, we ran it back.
No way.
I'm surprised.
So
He died
I
like
am
63
surprised at this point.
I mean, he thinks the risk reward is worth it. So, I mean, I understand it's a big stage. You can really, really run away from Incineroar and try to get these ladder combos, that fair extension working a lot when you have stage. I mean, you can hide behind Hydrant, I guess. But the thing is, you're kind of conceding yourself and putting yourself in the corner. JDV obviously comfortable with it, but it's been kind of biting him in the butt. But
And starting off with a perfect, almost 100% initially, making a statement. And if he can, I mean, as we've talked about, taking this early lead, being able to take that first stock on a stage like this, definitely going to be super key. Just don't want to get cheesed out by a revenge Incineroar Larian Whip.
I mean, it's only 11%. You're probably going to take 60 from this. It's not too bad. But one of the things that JDV was doing. Oh, there you go.
It's so much damage.
That almost even.
That almost killed.
It did literally almost.
That almost killed.
This character is silly.
Never one of those that led you, even if it being slightly stale.
Oh,
the
we got the
apple, though.
snipes! The 45 degrees!
Literally-
Always funny when you see the apple kill like that. You never expect it.
I always, what's it called? Pack Street from British Columbia always says, "Hey Apple," every time he throws it. And then he throws the keys like,
I'm
"Nice."
never going to forget that.
Yeah.
I really like the smashes that Soul's been doing with the Hydrants. Again, a lot of the time the kitchen sink is being thrown back at JDV. Now you got a lead. It's not too bad. If you can reset to neutral, maybe charge with Black, Galaga, and maybe you can get back in this, or not get back in this game, but really extend this lead and maybe get back into the set, because right now you're down 1-2. This is technically your last game. If Soul wins this on ledge, see if you can get out. That's
Forward throw, yep. That should be it.
Reaction
Town and City's tiny small blast zones. I'm not sure if you were seeing it before that situation, but we are seeing JDV do a little bit more jumping from ledge, knowing that they're getting a little bit a lot. So unfortunately in that situation, just getting shield grab there, kind of a bad get of attack.
Yeah.
Maybe misinput even, but
And there's, to Irv, to your earlier point about the up smashes, it's really set that's taking a lot of control over that area around it, and then it's making it this wild card Hydrant thing, where like, yeah, maybe it could come back, but either he's going to revenge that Hydrant falling down and get, revenge off of it, or it's just going to hit JDV because JDV seems to be a little bit not as confident with that when it goes off screen.
Yeah, the one-hit moves, or the things that break Hydrant in one hit, are pretty important, especially against Pac-Man, because they're using that Hydrant to control the space. If you take too long to break it, they're going to break it instead with their Galaga, their projectiles, or maybe their tilts. So Mystery Soul finding, I mean, he's been having that consistent answer throughout the set. We'll see if JDV can really adapt. I really do like the adaptation that JDV's been doing at the ledge with Bell. He knows that Soul is air dodging to catch the Bell. Oh, that F smash is gonna be it.
That was just unfortunate. Soul definitely trying to catch that, and just unfortunately walking too close in that dash and not being able to shield in time.
It's finicky, those bells, how you interact with them. Sometimes they're your best friend, other times you just walk into it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's just such a scary situation. I mean, Bell sets for Pac-Man's forward smash back move kills so damn early.
Oh,
Yeah.
A little bit of a flub from JDV. I definitely think he wanted to charge bonus from there instead of sending himself off the stage.
But it's Pac-Man, so you get one of those and it's fine. Interesting, you never know how Whip's going to interact exactly. It kind of just went through him there.
Fair.
Says, I don't need it. Fair is going to, my good old drop kick's going to do the job.
Here it is. This is kind of not do or die per se for JDV, but this is pretty important. Getting that dash attack follow-up from the Galaga, 77%. You can get one Bell here. If it hits off in the corners, it's probably going to kill. But that revenge is something you don't want to see. Oh, getting that back air. Soul extending a little bit too much, but that's kind of what you need to do. You need to take these risks, try to find this opening, deciding to dance around this platform.
Both of them have kill options on deck right now. And yes,
I hate that that's true.
Yeah, and I mean, now for 47 for sure, but even at 17, with Revenge and Rage at ledge, Whip could easily kill Pac-Man because that move is silly.
And I can see why that JDV isn't really challenging Soul's catches on the fruits from the air dodge because Nair's so active. They traded, Soul ended up getting the fruit, and here we are. We're basically even. I mean, a straight hit from Soul's going to take it, but this Bell is so scary. We'll see if JDV can catch it because it's better in his hands. Runs up, catches it.
The bouncing Hydrant's going to do it.
I will say, just in that situation, once again, Soul dashing instead of walking, and then obviously at the beginning of her dash, you can't shield.
Right.
So I think just an unfortunate situation happening there.
Yeah, that was. Yeah, I mean, and it's funny because you see that stuff coming from kind of, it's bouncing towards you from kind of far away, and you're like, oh, I got this. But
the depth perception.
Even the best of the best, still just every once in a while
it happens.
The Hydrant, slow, medium moving projectiles. It's weird how good they are.
Yeah, I know, right?
When you think about this super fast, annoying projectile, but there's something about
you guys call that slow? That was pretty fast.
Well, yeah, no, you're right.
It was out for a while. Right?
It was accelerating.
Yeah.
But,
and that's actually a good point. The Hydrant acceleration, the physics of Hydrant, where sometimes it's just bouncing in place, other times it's going and accelerating towards you. You just never know how that Hydrant gonna act, but you do know it's gonna.
5. And ooh, Northern Cave. I love this stage. It's so sweet.
It's interesting that Soul. I mean, I guess he can't really run it back because we do have DSR, but Northern Cave gonna be a little easier to kill off the top, so we can see if Soul finds his ladders with that Alolan Whip. We've been seeing a lot of the vertical or the vertical ones, but we'll see if Soul can kill off the top. We've seen that fair. Oh my God, what is that combo? I heard it in the crowd.
Right?
I'm confused too.
Incineroar, just like, I mean, their buttons in general are just so incredible. Like, if they were a faster character, even like an average speed character, it'd be insane.
Yeah, it's probably good that it's not. When you think about the Mystery Soul and the Sky Jays of the world who have figured out how to play this character at the level they play at, we don't even just like a 10% speed increase would be too much.
No bueno, I don't want that.
Sakurai could focus. Well, Sakurai's, RIP to Sakurai in terms of the changes to the game, but if there were a team making changes to the other things.
No!
And catching that spot guard so slow, and it just, what an interesting option, killing at 70, no surprise there, but small lead for Mystery Soul, and once again using that up smash just to break the Hydrant up and resetting neutral.
What a parry, just at point blank range. Just I'm good.
So won that interaction by that important until he decided not to up smash the Hydrant that time and found the opening. Oh, misses the timing on the Bell.
Can you just up smash?
Oh,
Okay,
you're
but
so
still gets the stock. Interesting sequence there. I don't know what happened, but
there was a little bit of an extended wait respect that probably didn't need to be there, but just doesn't matter. Makes use of the back air to clean it up and even it up.
Indeed, we got to see who gets kind of the first blood of the second stock, and 43% making it even right now. Galaga whiffing, but the Darkest Lady, it's so hard to punish because there's 8 individual hits. You can only get hit by 4 of them, and he can move to change what hit you get hit by, so it's really hard to
what a
parry.
wait!
But calls out the air dodge, that back throw. don't think you got it. Oh, he's got it. He's got a jump. Nice. Using his jump. Burn the resource to catch the Galaga. Pressuring it on, but that's not safe either. Soul putting up the pressure. Really good defensive play.
Just the confidence to sit and shield there and know that the shield grab can confidently come out against all that pressure.
Oh, the hydrant?
Air dodge, yeah.
What?
You're talking about the top blast zones here. They are significantly shorter than town.
130 with no rage. I did not think that would kill even there.
Up throws are a real threat here.
I mean, most people are scared of back throw, they're scared of a low limit, but sometimes if you get grabbed, if you're center stage, I still got up throw. I mean, that kill is super early. That bell is super active. Not. Whoa!
I love that up B, just like a panic option, getting that trampoline up because the trampoline comes up before the hitbox of the up B. So then if someone, for example, Mr. Soul goes for that grab, then neutral gets reset. So really smart from JDV there.
This is kind of where you need to make it count.
Oh,
if it lasts too long, then it's going to get out.
We're down.
And this is game 5, last stock. We'll
First of many, I hope. Yeah.
First of many. Tensions are high. We'll see who wins this next neutral interaction. That's not what you want to see if you're Soul, but the connection from the Galaga second hit didn't go through. So only 27% finding that Lowland whip.
That's a lot of damage. Soul really making his shield work for him too.
Oh, while holding in and no punish on that Trump. And then JDV once again off stage. This is where Soul gets so much from this game.
Oh, he was waiting for it.
Getting excited with the crowd. Everyone's coming alive for this first game 5. It's always the most interesting. Looking for a panic option. Almost reads the roll, but side back up with the bonus fruit. Have second stage on deck. There's the apple. There's the
Galaga coming out, getting into the fair.
We're back to even, baby, and both
Bell is
players
out.
have kill options ready. It's not active. That's the thing about Northern Cave is the Bell can't ledge trap like that, especially if you throw it.
Oh my God.
Up. Oh, the tensions are high.
Just tossing it up there so daintily, just kind of floating up there. So scary. Can't just charge in his face. He's going to take that. And the up air is going to take it.
Going to take it. And Mystery Soul pops off.